COVID, then cough in your face. Who's protecting you? How you live will show you who's blessing you. Be careful, because the devil sends blessings too. I said be careful, because the devil sends blessings too.
What's up? Yeah, you know, daily I check in with different loved ones, different talk tools, you know, what have you, associates, things like that. For the most part, you know, to see how their mental health is doing, their emotional health is holding up. You know, things that money can't buy. You see what I'm saying? All my money is accounted for right now, so my conversations are really not about money, you know, when I check up on you. Got things I'm trying to handle right now. But we have to know when someone is crying out, so to speak. More importantly, we have to know when it's time to give a fuck. You know, when it's time to even care. You know, I can't lie. I don't, you know. I feel like I got too much real shit going on, you know what I mean? For a lot of conversations that I do have that require my instability. You see what I'm saying? But like, I get it. Everybody's not fuck-wittable. You know what I mean? Everybody's not fuck-wittable. You know? But we can't be so shallow to overlook it's my son right here, y'all. He dope. Jamil, what up? Yeah, I keep him right in front of me as a reminder. Yeah, I mean, whenever I sit, you know, at my station. But we can't be so shallow to overlook a motherfucker that's in pain. You know what I mean? Excuse me. A motherfucker that has been misled. Or just lost. And headed for destruction. Just think.
It's 1 o'clock.
If someone who's addicted to something can be functional throughout the course of that addiction, why can't a motherfucker with a sane mind work around a dysfunction? I know everybody's not working on the same frequency as you. But it's okay to step out of your little box. I mean, it's okay to be a friend to a friend on Facebook. or other platforms. If you want to continue that friendship, that's your call, you know? Personally, the conversations that I have while on Facebook are normally the same conversations I have when I leave my post, you know? Like when you meet me in person, right? I am who I am on Facebook. For the most part, Facebook is entertainment. TikTok, Instagram, although you can, utilize it for other means, it's for entertainment. I think that's what it was created for. You know, of course, to, reconnect families and stuff like that as well. But I find balance for real shit. Even the personal shit that I share with y'all, all you nosy motherfuckers, I still find balance, you know? To remain whole, unsaturated, with all the extra shit. I've grown out of the force-it type. But don't misconstrue what I'm trying to say. Because everything that's broken doesn't require tools to fix it. You know what I mean? Some things has to work itself out. And you have to be okay with it, or you'll drive yourself insane. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen what's the name of that movie? Heat. It's one of my favorite sayings. It's probably everybody's favorite saying that saw the movie. But Robert De Niro was telling Al Pacino, he said, don't let yourself get too attached to anything that you're not willing to walk away from in 30 seconds. It was a little more added onto it, but that's the gist of it. Proud to say that I stand on this to date. Yeah, I do. Damn glasses be fucking me up, y'all. I stand on this to date, man, because I learned to protect me first at all costs, man. Like, I learned to protect me first, man. I learned to make sure that, I was good, or I am good first. To protect your mental health, because mental health, man, is big, man. I mean, with everything that's going on, like, you got to be thinking, like, so many people has to be thinking, like, some of the same shit now, man. We got UFOs flying around and shit. We got jets following them. Shit's crazy, man. They talking about shit coming from the ocean, and I don't know what to believe, man. You know what I mean? It's just so much going on, man. So to protect, my mental health, I would not deal with anything or anyone that brings me out of my character, man. Like, no one in my circle gets to make me feel like I have to second guess who they are, or how we compliment one another, you know. But that's just for me. You know, this is how I keep myself whole, man. This is how I keep myself balanced, focused, you know, staying on the path, you know, whatever path that is for me to grow, to prosper, to achieve some things, you know, and to be okay with the life that I lead. I was talking to somebody last night. They called me late last night. They was in the A. And I got a lot of guys that, you know, that I connected with while in Atlanta, that I'm still connected to. A lot of dope guys, man, you know. And like a lot of us would never really know if we don't leave the town that we grew up in or the state that we grew up in. We'd never know. It's some dope niggas out there, some dope females out there. You know, but anyway, he was telling me how him and his lady got cased up. And how, you know, he's facing some time because of something that she told the police. He ain't even say that she told on him, you know what I mean? It's just something that she told the police. Let me give y'all some. I think I touched on this previously. I call this conversation that you had with your female, your loved one or whatever, pillow talking. I can't stress this enough, man. Whether it's with the one that you love, the one that you trust, even if it's with the one that you choose to share a life with, like go half on a life with, like one you want to get that ring to. It's a no-go for me, man. You know what I mean? I learned to not bring the streets home to the one that, you know, the ones that I love. You see, the thing is, you never want to put, the duration, right, of your life in someone else's hands. You see what I'm saying? Like, we all done did it. I used to do it when I was younger. You know, at 50 now, I see things a little different, man. Like, you never want to put the duration, because that's what you're doing. You're giving a female, or even if you're telling your guy, I don't know if you're gay, that's what you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Whoever you're telling it to, or even if you're the female, right? The breadwinner in the relationship and you're in the streets and you're taking care of your nigga, like, stop bringing the streets home. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't need to know, like, what's really going on in them streets. And I learned that because I've been thrown under the bus so many times. I don't blame none of them, no. I only blame me. You know what I mean? Like, I take accountability for my actions now, you know what I mean? If I'm wrong, like, I'm cool with it, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, I deal with it accordingly. But I don't bring things home that I don't want to be handled by my woman or my loved one. You see what I'm saying? No one gets to choose besides God, right? No one gets to choose what direction my life goes in. You know, if she don't know anything, the only thing she has to do is tell whoever coming to get you the truth. She don't know nothing. What she gonna tell the feds? What she gonna tell the cops? What she gonna tell the narcs, DA, whatever? She can't tell her nothing but the truth, because she don't know nothing. I used to think that, you know, the woman in my life is my team, my teammate, like my team player, with everything. Y'all team players, but not in the streets. You know what I mean? Besides, like, you shouldn't, it really boils down to this the craziness. You shouldn't have to get validation from the one that's in your corner. You shouldn't have to impress her. You see what I'm saying? She's already impressed, man. That's why she fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? She just may not care about who you are in the streets. You don't have to prove to her that you can box, or you can take a punch, or you can bust a nigga ass, or you ain't scared to die. She don't care about that. She like when you dick her down, tell her you love her, kiss on her, you know what I mean? Like touch her, tell her how pretty she is, even if she ugly. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers, like monsters, you know what I mean? But tell her she ugly, man. You know what I mean? She like who you are to her at home. You don't need to pillow talk with her, man. You know? I learned that, man, it's some things in life that are like priceless, man. Like I was talking to my son this morning. He called me. He was like, Dad, what's up? What's up? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, y'all, man. It's crazy how my son be calling me from prison, right? Checking on me. Yeah, I ain't get that. Like, it's crazy how my son calls me from prison to check on me. I'm like, Jamil, don't worry about me, man. I mean, don't worry about me, man. Like, focus on what you got going on in there, man. Some people, man, are just them type of guys or type of girls. You know what I mean? They feel like it's their place, man, to, I guess, manage or hold things together, like to mold things and shape things. You see what I'm saying? Even at their worst, you know what I mean? They still put their all into something else. You see what I'm saying? Like, I try to send my son money and things like videos. You know, I upload videos in the little JPay app for him to watch, you know, just to keep him updated on different, you know, boxing and, you know, rap music and motivational, you know, speeches and women. Of course, he's dealing with a baby mother. You know, fatherhood, something that I wasn't because of prison, in the streets. You know, and, you know, videos of me, you know, my family, my dogs, you know, like how I'm living, you know, things that man, that you can, like just things that can lighten this load, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the nigga tell me shit like, damn, like, Pop, I just want my dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Pop, I'm just happy to have my dad. Man, you never know how shit would just like affect people, man. Yeah, I mean, the decisions that you make, man, like the way that they affect other people, man. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, it's crazy, man, because I know I could have led a better life. I just don't beat myself up too much about it, man. Yeah, I mean, I know I could have brought more to the table than the streets, than playing in the streets, than who I was to the streets. Like, these kids, especially the ones that has been taken from us, like, we have to be relevant in their life, man. You know, for the fathers that do have the opportunity, man, you know, because, like, y'all know my story. Through different circumstances, man, errors and decisions, man, like, all my kids don't even fuck with me, man. I might not hear from my kids for months at a time now. You know what I mean? But for the ones that, you know, are able to be in their children's lives, man, like, get that in, man. You know what I mean? Like, he be saying shit like, Pop, man, like, damn, I don't even know if you're gonna be here when I come home. I'm like, nigga, you coming home. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I know, but these days, like, with everything that's going on, it's not promised to us no more. Like, you could wake up tomorrow morning in a casket, man, or on ice. You know what I mean? It's the little things, man, that I hold on to today, man. You know what I mean? Like, I view things different, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, things that don't cost money, man. You know? My daughter told me one time, right? And it crushed me so bad, man. My daughter told me one time, right? She said, all that time you was in prison, you think you could just come home and buy my love? I'm like, damn, I wasn't even looking at it like that, man. You know what I mean? I was just so used to having money that, you know, when I get my hands on money and I see one of my kids or I'm around my kids, I want to share that with them. Like, I used to send them whatever they want, whenever they you know, like the cash apps and when I pick them up and like all that stuff, man. And, she made me look at things different, man. You know? Stop buying your kids, man. You know what I mean? Like, stop thinking that you can impress your kids with money or different war stories. The things that impress your guys, man, or things that impress your girls, just may not impress your kids, man. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, you could be a superhero, right? Like, it's so crazy, man. Like, you could be a superhero, right? To your kids, man. Without everything attached, man. You could be a superhero, like, to your kids, without everything attached. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, all the bullshit, man, that we think we have to bring to the table, man. Like my son told me, man, he said, yo, Pop, all I want is my dad, man. I don't care about the TV show. I don't care about all the books you wrote. I don't care about the business aspect of you. You see what I'm saying? I want all my shit to be in my son's name. Everything. He said, Pop, I don't care about all that. I'm like, damn. Like, you really have motherfuckers that give a fuck, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Like we be so caught up, man, feeling like we in this thing alone. And if you are, it's okay. You know what I mean? But we be so caught up, like we in this thing alone. You know what I mean? That we forget the portion, right? That we forget the portion that is really added onto who we are as a person, man. As a person, man. You know what I mean? Like, you have people that are influenced by who you bring to the table. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, you have people that are influenced by who you bring to the table, not what. You see what I'm saying? Not what. You know, and I'm kind of glad, man, that he have a different outlook of his father, man, because I really don't care too much, man, about how other people view me. For the ones that know me, they already know. Like, I don't, man, I couldn't give, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dismantle myself on Facebook or nothing like that, or social media, or out in public. You know what I mean? So I don't worry about like too much of like hurting me to a public eye. You know what I mean? But you do have people that you really do influence, man, that pay attention to you. You know what I mean? Like, your every move, man. You know what I mean? And it just may be a child that you brought into this world. You know what I mean? I never really, you know, got the long-term with changing Pampers. I never really got the long-term with, you know, first walks, first steps, first words, first periods. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I heard about that stuff while I was in prison, man. Yeah, I mean, taking my child to school. Yeah, I mean, if you got that opportunity, man, like, you blessed, man. I didn't get that, man. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't protect my children from certain situations, man, because I wasn't around. Like, I wasn't that protector. The same nigga I was in the streets, right? Protecting so many different niggas in the streets. Guess what? I couldn't protect my kids. I was a motherfucking, I was a sucker, man. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, we throw it all away, man, for our niggas in the streets, man. We throw it all away for the ones outside of our households, man. You see what I'm saying? But we can't even protect our own motherfucking children. You know what I mean? I read an article last night, man. I read an article last night, right? In Illinois, a construction worker or something found a Coca-Cola truck filled with kids, man. You gotta protect your babies, man. You gotta protect your babies. Like, this just happened, man. I just read the article. You know what I mean? I don't know when it, I don't really remember, you know, exactly when it happened, but it's in Google, man. You know what I mean? A Coca-Cola truck was found, man, like the container was found with kids in the back of it, man. You know what I mean? If you choosing the streets over your kids, man, like, you losing, man. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't get the opportunity, you know, to just pull up at my daughter's house and see my grandkids or see my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I missed that portion. You see what I'm saying? You know, when these kids get grown, it's like they the parents. And the sad part is, the parents let them. You know what I mean? You got kids that's taking care of their parents. Do you see where I'm coming from? If somebody taking care of you, man, 90% of the time, they calling the shots. And I'm not talking about like the parents that's disabled or, you know, nothing like that. It's like kids 18 years old taking care of their mother, their father that's 30, 35 or something. 36, whatever, double their age, you know what I mean? You know, and the parents okay with that. You know, I saw something, on social media. This father was up there, right? And he was talking to his son's friends. They was somewhere on social media playing with guns, and his son was like maybe 14, 15, something like that. He probably was younger. He never said the age. He was young though. You know what I mean? The father was talking to all his friends. He said, man, I don't give a fuck where you niggas at, man. You know what I mean? Like, pull up on me, or I'll pull up on you. But I'm gonna save this nigga right here, smack this son, pow. Now come and get me, come and protect him. I said, this mine's. He was like, this mine's. You know what I mean? I felt that nigga pain, man. You know, because the streets be taking our kids, man. You know what I mean? And like we be letting it happen. You know? We let it happen for so long, man, that the kids like stop respecting us, start challenging us. Like come at us crazy, man. You know, like the influences, man, that they have throughout the course of their life, man, doesn't include us. You know, my hat goes out. My hat goes off to that father that stayed in the household of that child, like the mother did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's usually the mom. You know what I mean? Like my hat goes off to that father, you know, that working dude, man. You know what I mean? The one that ran from the streets. You know what I mean? He probably visited them every now and then. But the ones like the ones that really ran from the streets, the ones that chose life over death, man. My hat goes off to them guys, man. Like I'm the one that respect you niggas, man. Do you see what I'm saying? I know we used to call you the nerd and you know, Oracle type nigga in school. Yeah, I mean, but you the man of your household to date. Your kids respect you probably more than your wife do to date. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you kept that thing together, man, because I guess you saw the big picture, man. You know, some of us, man, was misled, man, into destruction, man. You know? Misled into destruction, man, and we didn't see it coming because this is what we knew. This is how we, you know, we grew up, man. You know, a lot of us grew up without a father. Some of us grew up without a mother. You know what I mean? So our life was in what? Somebody else's hands. Not saying that it was somebody that raised you that didn't love you, but it wasn't the love that you would get from the parent, that father, that mother. You know? So, you know, I look at things like that, man, and I hold them dear to me. Do you see what I'm saying? Never think that for the hard-working guys, right? Never think that you a clown, you a sucker. Even if you're overlooked or undermined in your household, right, by that woman, like you still a man to me. Like I see a man when I see a man get up and go to work every day. Come home and take care of his family. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's what I see, man. You see what I'm saying? Like my hat goes off to you. It's not about staying home all day playing video games, man. Even when I'm home, I'm working, man. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I'm always working. Like my clock never ends, man. While I'm asleep, I promise you, I'm still working. My mind is still like the wheels are turning, man. You know what I mean? Your child don't have to grow up without you, man. I know that's what we've been taught. You know what I mean? But that child don't have to grow up without you, man. Like you owe that to that nigga, man. Give him 18 years, man. You know what I mean? Kick his ass out after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always say this, man. Like I didn't get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get that opportunity, man. Like decisions that you make, man, would place your kids in a gray area, man, where they have to choose between mom and pop versus y'all working together as a team to raise that child. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't just call, I can't just pull up at my daughter's house and snatch my grandkids up. You know what I mean? Because of the decisions that I made. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's probably the same decisions that I probably would make again. I ain't talking about the streets. I'm talking about protecting my kids. You know, from these weird ass niggas they be attaching themselves to. Do you see what I'm saying? She came at me because I stepped to her little baby father. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get to do certain shit, man, like to my kids, nigga, and not answer to me. But that shit backfired on me. These kids be choosing for real, man. You know what I mean? Like they choose destruction, right, over their parents, man. But it all starts when you leave that home, man. Normally, it starts when you leave that home. I apologize for that. What I mean by leave that home, when you go to the streets, you choose the streets over your family, you go to prison or jail or maybe a rehab or something, halfway house, wherever you at, you know what I mean? It gives them the opportunity to choose between you and mom. Stay in that household, man, if you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay in that household, man. Deal with whatever you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? In order to keep your family, man. Because when you lose that family, you lose that child. You know what I mean? I done heard it all, man. I done seen it all. Like, yo, it ain't, you don't got to be the, listen, man. When you lose that family, you lose that child. You know what I mean? It's just certain things that I don't tolerate to date. You know what I mean? That would push me back in that era. Push me back in that gray area. You know what I mean? Like, push me back to what or where it all began. I hate, yo, like the streets don't do it for me no more. You know what I mean? Sad to say that it took me 50 years to realize this. You see what I'm saying? But the streets don't do it for me no more. I went out the other night, you know, to you know, help my man celebrate, you know, for his birthday and shit. You know what I mean? He didn't even know I was coming. Haven't spoke to him probably about a month or whatever. You know, we both been tied up, whatever. But I stepped into Gabriella's little spot here in Piscataway, you know what I mean? It's actually about Piscataway, you know what I mean? Can't tell you niggas where I live at. But I stepped into the spot, man, and it's like I saw a building full of angels just flying around, floating and shit. It was so dope. They charged me $30 at the door. You know what I mean? I only had about $35 in my pocket.